This year, I truly believe, is the year that social media is going to change my life. I have challenged myself to replace my full-time corporate income with money that I make from content creation. I have big dreams to make this side hustle a full-time job one day to get some much-needed time back with my family. I made a plan for the next 12 months, and I'm going to show you guys how I plan to get started in this video. Well, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. My name is Riley. I'm a work from home mom of 3, and it's been a minute since I have been on YouTube, but I just wanted to make this video as a little update and just as my plan for content creation and for social media over 2026, because I have big plans for 2026. So you could probably tell by the intro that I am ready to make a little bit of a change in my life. And I don't quite know what that looks like yet, because I am so thankful for the season that I'm in. I'm so thankful to have a corporate job and be able to work from home with my kids. But content creation is always something that I've wanted to pursue and always something that I've been super passionate about. I just feel like I'm doing myself a disservice if I don't pursue this in some capacity. And that's why I'm giving myself a year to replace my corporate income with money that I make from content creation. And I'm going to show you guys a roadmap of how I plan to do that and just some helpful tips, some things that I'm doing along the way. If you also want to do the same, there are so many people trying to become content creators this year, which I think is amazing. I think there is space for everyone. There's a niche for everyone, but you just have to do it right. And I'm also learning this myself. So I wanted to share everything with you guys on this journey, how I'm making money, my growth, my fails, my successes, all the things. And I'm just so excited to get back on YouTube and connect with all of you, because I'm a little over the short form content goldfish attention span that is TikTok and Instagram, and I'm just ready to get back on YouTube and have a breath of fresh air where I can talk to you guys in the comments, we can discuss things, and in the famous words of Tess Barkley, we are going to clock out of our 9 to 5 and we are going to clock in to social media, and that is the vibe that I'm bringing to 2026. So let's get into the burning question of why I want to become a full-time content creator this year. I've been doing content creation for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've just been more serious here in the past year, but just with some things happening in life behind the scenes. This past fall, my husband and I both worked at the same company, and we lost our jobs right before Thanksgiving and Christmas. We were laid off, and that was honestly a huge wake-up call for us. After all of this happened, we just realized we want to make a change in our life in some capacity. And since then, my husband has started his own fencing company, and he's doing so great. I'm so proud of him. Such an answered prayer, because he's been so busy. He's been booked out since he started. I just want to be able to help support him in his business, and I want to be able to make some extra income on the side to pay off some of our debt and just not be so stretched thin where we're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. I have secured another 9 to 5 job, which I'm so grateful for. I'm so thankful for. That was another answered prayer in our life to give us insurance, because we do have 3 kids. So I'm not wanting to completely jump ship, and this isn't something that I'm telling you, you need to quit your job and you need to do this with me, but I definitely want to work towards making content creation a side hustle for myself right now, with the main goal of just seeing if I can replace my full-time income with money from content creation. And I wanted to share that whole journey with you guys. I have loved taking videos, pictures for as long as I can remember. Me and my friends would record like mock YouTube videos. My dad always had cameras and video cameras. I was always setting it up and being silly. Me and my friends would even make fake advertisements for different things and record those when they would come over to my house. So I just feel like I was destined to be a content creator in some aspect or a YouTuber in some aspect of my life. And I really didn't start taking content creation seriously until around 2020. I feel like when the rest of the world kind of really honed in on using their phones and use social media as a time to connect and interact with people. And this was also the time where I had my first baby. So there was just a lot going on. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to post. And I've kind of spent the last 3 or 4 years still trying to figure that out, literally throwing spaghetti at the wall, trying to figure out what niche I want to post in. I like so many different things. So sometimes it's hard to niche down and really figure out what I want to post about and what I like. And recently I sat down and just went through everything and kind of made a list of what I want to do the purpose of my content, and how I want to share that with you guys. First things first, you have to treat content creation like it's your full-time job. I have to schedule out my work. I have to schedule out my videos and different things I want to do every week because I'm working on top of my 9 to 5 and having all of my kids at home. So I have to be very strategic on when I can film my content, how I edit my content, and I feel like that is one of the most important things that people struggle with is the ability to be consistent. And consistency comes from having a good routine and good ideas of things to post. Leads me into my next point. You have to pick pillars or content buckets to post in. This is something that has helped me tremendously. So many people are talking about this right now. Picking pillars or buckets is 3 or 4 things that you can talk a ton about, that you have a lot of knowledge on, that will give your audience something to connect with you on, that gives them value, that has an emotional connection, whatever it may be. So right now for me, that is talking about work from home mom struggles, how I'm planning to monetize my content, becoming a full-time content creator in a year. I'm also sharing some lifestyle things in there, makeup and skincare, sometimes some like work from home mom outfit of the days, my morning routines, evening routines, different things like that. So you do have the ability to post a lot of different things if you're interested in a lot of different things, but it's how you bring them all together and make them cohesive is what's really important. And it's what's really going to engage your audience, because the goal for 2026 is to have an engaged audience, not to go viral, not to have a ton of followers, but to have a good supportive community that builds trust with you and that can relate to you. And that's one of the main reasons that I wanted to get back on YouTube and I wanted to start building up my community on here, is because I just miss having that connection of like-minded people, especially being a work from home mom and being home with all of my kids and having no childcare. It's really hard to find people to relate to, and that is the great thing about social media, is that you can find people who are in the exact same position as you, the exact same season of life. You can talk to each other, help each other not to feel so alone. I just think that is one of the things that pulls me to content creation, is because motherhood has been kind of a lonelier season for me. I just really want to hone in on that and just really show people that no matter what stage of life that you're in, if you're a mom, if you're not a mom, if you feel like you're stuck in your job, you can always pursue content creation. And if you are strategic and you plan it right and you have good quality content, you can make it as a content creator. So how do I plan to replace my income in 2026? So I plan to break up my content creator journey in 3-month increments over the next 12 months. So right now I'm in phase 1, which is months 1 through 3, and these months are all about foundation. I'm working on building my credibility, getting my content pillars situated, really locked in, honing in on my filming style, my editing style, and just really getting a feel for how the rest of the year is going to look. As far as monetizing, right now I'm working on getting some UGC collabs in place. I'm working on getting all of my affiliate links set up in order to make money. And if you don't know anything about affiliate links, it's where you can share things via Like to Know It, Amazon storefront, and whatever products that I share with you from my storefront, I make a small commission on there. And if you have a larger following or more money that you can make. So working to get some UGC deals. And if you're not familiar with UGC, that is user generated content, where you pitch yourself to brands and you can get paid for making videos, taking pictures for them. And these companies will take these videos that you make and they will post it on their platforms, but you get paid for them and don't have to post anything on your personal platform. Another way that I'm monetizing is through creator funds or different money that I make from each platform. Last thing that I'm working on right now is gifted collabs and TikTok shop. So I am able to post things for TikTok shop on TikTok, and I do make some commission through those sales. And a lot of those are free samples or gifted collabs that I am able to share, but still you get free products, free things to promote. And the more you promote brands and use them organically every day in your videos, the more likely that that is able to lead to a paid collaboration in the future. So months 1 through 3, if you're also wanting to do this content creator journey, really are focusing on foundation. Talk a little bit more about what I'm doing in months 6 through 9 and 9 through 12 in some of my later videos, but I just wanted to give you guys that what I'm doing right now to start out to really get my foot in the door with content creation if you wanted to do the same thing for yourself. But I really just want to share this journey with you guys if you are also on the same journey of wanting to make content creation your job, replace your income, just make some extra money with content creation in 2026. And I'm just so excited for this year. I have such a good feeling about this year. 2025 was a rough year for my family, so I'm determined to change my mindset. And I just wake up every single day and tell myself that things are going to work out for me this year, and really just speaking into existence that this year is going to be a good year and really giving myself no other options. I just wanted to do that little introduction and just recap everything that I've been doing, kind of where I've been recently. But if you guys want to hear what I'm doing for phase 2, please stick around. At the end of January, I will do a whole recap of all of the money that I made for the month of January and all the different streams of income that I'm trying to build, and just an overall progress report of what's working, what's not working. But I'm so excited to share this content creator journey with you guys and get back on YouTube and doing some more long form content to really connect with my audience and just have a different feel for a different type of platform. Just so excited to start posting on here again. So if you like this video, please like it or dislike it. If you didn't like it, consider subscribing and turning on the post notifications if you want to see more videos like this or you want to know when I post next. But I'm just so grateful and thankful for all of you who are here and following along, and even my longtime followers sticking with me through my many content changes throughout the years. But I'm gonna wrap this one up and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.